rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary.
Hey everyone, I'm Steph Beckett. Welcome back to another episode of Rants and Raves. This is our pre-InfoComm 2026 series when we talk about a couple of things you should check out at the show, a couple of sessions you should check out there as well. And joining me this time is Brant Mathiasen from Neutrik. Welcome, Brant. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great, Steph. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you. For those who are watching and listening, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Well, I'm one of the customer solutions engineers at Neutrik. We have 4 of us here, 2 of them primarily focusing on fiber, and then Mark and I focusing on pretty much all the rest of our connectors. And so it's a really fun job to have because we get involved with a lot of things, mostly AV related, but sometimes our connectors get into other industries, but mostly it's AV, and enjoy being a part of that.
Very cool. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the training platform that you guys have developed. And connectors are one of those parts of AV that people almost take for granted until something doesn't work. So why did Neutrik decide that now was the right time to launch a whole training platform that's focused specifically on those connectors and termination?
Right. Well, I'm glad you asked. So we being an industry leader, we've been partnered up with quite a few AV installation companies around the globe, actually, but mostly here in the U.S. is what we're focusing on. We've seen everything from high quality connectors being used to some people using lesser quality connectors, and then the different termination techniques involved with that. And with the industry, it seems to be changing a little bit with the technical standards that are people being trained to, and some of the staff being brought in. And so what we're seeing with these companies that are getting a larger breadth across the country especially is that they have varying levels of training. And so that seemed to be the thing that, as we met with these folks, that kept coming up, and they're like, man, we wish that someone that knew these connectors and this would start offering some of this training for them to get on a level platform, not only for the industry, but within each of their companies as well. And so that really kind of kicked us off, like, why, what are the benefits of the Neutrik connectors versus some of the other connectors out there, and how can that be leveraged to improve the industry? And so we worked on some training sessions, and we looked at some of the primary connectors that are used across the industry, from the EtherCon style networking connectors to BNCs, as well as the power connectors, because many devices, lighting fixtures and whatnot, have our PowerCon True 1 connectors on them. And people were asking about the differences of our product versus a lot of the other ones, and the improvements we've made over the years. We're on the latest True 1 version. It just came out last year. So that's a pretty cool thing. And people are just asking, what's it take to really get involved with training for those things and get us so that we know what the latest product nuances are and some of the features are. So
Yeah. And you guys are also going to be teaching a session at InfoComm called AV Connectors from Setting Standards to System Performance, which kind of suggests this is about much more than just learning how to terminate a cable. How much can connector quality and installation practices actually impact overall system performance?
So, well, poor terminations can lead to loss of connectivity, and we're in an industry of both, office meetings and office settings similar to this, as well as live events. And when live events are going on, you don't have a second chance. So if you have a failure, that's usually not very good for the performance and for the audience and all of that thing. So we try to make the highest quality connectors possible. And in this training session, I'm sort of taking everyone on a journey of where Neutrik started to where we are today, and what some of those innovations were that led to Neutrik being a standard setting company, especially in the AV world. And so we're stepping through from the very first XLR connectors through what we have going out today, some of the latest things that we're going to be introducing at the shows and releasing this year.
As AV systems are becoming more networked and therefore more complex, are you seeing gaps in training or technical knowledge that's around connectivity and infrastructure fundamentals?
There are some. So we're seeing, with your networking capabilities, having the robust connectors like our Ethercon style connectors, when you have network things that are moving around, whether it is in an office environment or a classroom, those connectivities, the RJ45 is just a lightweight plastic connector, and it wasn't really meant to be jostled or tugged on. And so that's where we come into play with the Ethercon. But what we're also seeing is with so much network traffic going on, especially with AI and all of that, a lot more of these switches and network pieces of equipment are starting to use fiber optics on them. And for example, Netgear just started putting some of our OpticalCon connectors on their latest devices. So it shows where fiber can really speed things up from unit to unit, and so that's starting to really take off for us.
For someone who's a little bit newer to the industry, what are some of the most common mistakes that you still see when it comes to connectors, cabling, or signal integrity?
Solder, we see definitely there's been a deficit in the skills of soldering, and we've seen a lot of poor solder connections, which was a lead in to really what got us going for this training session, was the number of issues. We were being called about issues, and they were talking about the connectors having an issue. Well, what we found is when we would look at those, it was a poor soldering job on there. And so teaching people how to properly solder and what a proper solder connection looks like should help eliminate a lot of that. But it was interesting seeing that the majority of the failures was due to just the solder and the wire coming out of the solder cup improperly.
So for someone who is attending InfoComm, what is one reason they should also come and stop by your booth at the show?
So we're going to be releasing our new True One data connectors, and some people got a view of those at NAB and ISE, but we're going to have those on site, and those are exciting because we have a USB-C 5G connector, an Ethercon connector, and an OpticalCon Duo connector, which those are primary connector families for this industry. And so what's interesting about those is we've reduced some of the sizing on some of them and made them more robust, so that when you have the applications where things are being jostled, tugged on, or whatever, you got a much better connection. And it's funny that you think that, hey, we've got the perfect connector, but there's always room for improvement. And that's Neutrik. We're always, like we said, setting standards is right in the title, and that's what we're always trying to do.
That's awesome. So you're expecting people to come and ask questions and give comments about, what would make their lives easier.
Yes, that's what leads to innovation. We have a staff of engineers that are just looking for these types of ideas. We find the ideas ourselves, but the customer input is the most important. What customers need, and we try to listen to that. And so that's why the role of the customer solutions engineer, why that evolved here in Neutrik Americas, it was because we are taking that feedback and actually understanding some of the technical aspects of it. And of course, even with our sales staff, bringing the ideas to their attention as well is great, but we're a little more technical focused. I'm an electrical engineer, and so understanding some of those principles behind that really helps get the product to that next level.
And last question for you, where can people connect with you online, and where can people find more about Neutrik?
And so you can just go to neutrik.com, and we have a link in the upper right-hand corner of our website. You can choose whichever country you're in to get to the more localized service. You can reach me at brant.mathiasen@neutrikgroup.com. That should be available through the training session and out there as well. If you pretty much search for Neutrik and Brant, you should be able to find me. I think I'm the only one out there. So that's a good way to do it. And of course, dropping an email to on our website, that comes back out to us CSEs, and then we reach out to you as well. So I'm not, like I said, there's 4 of us, so I'm not just the only one that answers those requests. But yeah, if you go to our website and drop a note out to us, one of us will be getting back with you.
Awesome. Well, Brant, thank you so much for your time, and thanks for being on this episode of Rants and Raves.
I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing everybody at InfoComm.
Same. And don't forget on our side as well, if you want to check out all of our pre-InfoComm news pieces, stories, podcasts, please go to ravepubs.com/InfoComm. Otherwise, we will see everybody in Las Vegas in just a few weeks. Again, I'm Steph Beckett, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Rave Radio. With rants and raves, you'll